Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield a blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know.
Alright, I'm trying to make a combo kill. There we go.
Perfect. The work of a master.
So as soon as you hear the sound of the swords hitting together, that's when you press X again.
And that, my students, is how we all should fight.
You will die!
You must be busy. I understand.
Let's see. Here we go.
I wonder what is up.
Oh, there we go. Folks, just want to make sure I can see the live thing and to make sure that this video is streaming properly. Okay, yeah, it is streaming properly.
He's going to hit someone to hurt someone, right?
Take your time. When moving slowly, you reduce your chances of attracting unwanted attention.
Alright. Whoa.
Should you enter a fist fight, guards will not interfere.
He must be running. What's he running from? Yeah!
God save him. He's gone mad.
Through Damascus. So yeah, this is just referred to as the kingdom.
Kill him! You're mine!
Yeah, back in at this game's point, there was actually no real point to killing. You know, soldiers. Like, there was no money. There's no, you know, you didn't buy your gear. You got your gear through story. So we're actually just gonna ignore this. And again, Eagle. The only real purpose of the viewpoints was for the purpose of getting collectibles or finding out where your target is.
Kill him! Stop him!
Oh! Let's do this first. If we can.
You gotta kill him!
Yeah, there's a collectible right there. But like I said, there's no real point fussing over them.
You will die here.
Yeah, so I am heading the right way. Also, because the other enemies don't really use horses, it seems, like as opposed to the later games, I can just gallop away and
When you are exposed, tackle people who are in your way to maintain momentum, and utilize your sprint ability when the path is clear.
Alright, there's Damascus.
Alarislik.
Die! It's again!
I'll have your head. You'll never get away.
I misinterpreted the deflect, so I went into it with the hidden blade.
The short blade is best for quickly fending off multiple.
Okay. Oh shit, put me all the way back here.
God favors us. Help! I need help! Please, anyone!
Tamahal.
Your life is... I'll have your head!
Thank you, my boy. I only wish my sons were half as brave as you. I'll see to it that they hear this tale and know what it is to be a true hero.
Who could have done such a thing?
Listen here, citizens. If you're tired of shoddy goods, then come see me. My merchandise is without fear. I've got what you need. I'm sure of it. Take a look. See if I'm not right. You'll not find better items anywhere else. I swear it.
Finest wares in all the land. Could I interest you in this one? No? Well, there's more. Much more.
Something caught your eye? I need help! Please, anyone!
ردوها علي.
Filthy heretic! Pathetic! I will end your life! Leave while you still can! God favors me! You will not win!
He's not the last of them. I hope so. Still,
Best not to take any chances. I'll hurry home. Don't think I'll leave it again anytime soon, either. You've done me a kindness, young man. Be assured, I won't forget it.
Okay, so doing these collectibles gets us some benefits, actually.
Listen here, citizens. If your tires are shoddy, then come see me. This is terrible.
So, I should save citizens when I see them, because that way I can hide a lot better.
Everything's new. Everything's perfect.
Actually, maybe it tells you in the memory log. Let's see here. Right. Yeah, it doesn't tell you directly their benefits. Oh, maybe this will.
English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Saladin tried to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, find favor with us, that he may grant us victory.
Which is why you come to me.
See if I got right.
Come see what I have to offer. Everything's new. Everything's perfect.
You need something?
Come see what I have to offer. You won't believe your eyes.
You can't escape!
Oh wait, I think that was the pickpocket mission. Let's see here. Save citizen. Yeah, that was pickpocket.
Die, thief!
Let go of me! I've got
No
nothing
reason
to
to
lose.
stand here, thief! No reason to stand here! Yeah! Yeah! Maybe you haven't noticed. Already lost.
Please, someone do something.
Die, thief!
Why are you doing this to me? I'm not a
God is on my
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
All right, where are you? Who did this?
Okay.
May God have mercy.
Show yourself.
Strange, I've never seen someone do that before.
Who's responsible for this?
Oh, we need to go higher.
Who saw what happened here?
You want it? I've got it.
Something caught your eye? For today only, I've decided to reduce prices on everything. Come, come!
What's wrong with him?
Have you gone mad?
I'm telling you, it's rats.
No, it's children. I hear them laughing.
Rats or children. Either way, it's bad for business. All that noise!
Someone needs to get up on those beams and clear them out.
I wonder how they're getting up there.
Must be through the central courtyard.
Then we should ask the guard to have a look.
Ah, they're all much too busy polishing the backside of their master.
Someone should stop him before he hurts himself. What a strict man.
What's he doing back there?
Come see what I blew up. You won't believe your eyes.
That actually just move on with the story. I forgot how slow the gameplay is in this game.
Such a strange man.
We must push back!
That hurts! Stop it, please!
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that!
Altair, it is good to see you, and in one piece. You as well, friend. I am sorry for your troubles. Think nothing of it. A few of your brothers were here earlier, in fact. Oof, if you'd heard the things they said, I'm certain you'd have slain them where they stood. It's quite all right. Yes, you've never been one for the creed, have you? Is that all? I'm sorry. Sometimes I forget myself. What business brings you to the Mass?
A man named Tamir. Al-Muallim takes issue with the work he does. I meant to end it. Now tell me where to find him.
Surely you remember how to track an enemy.
Of course. Learn where he will be and when. But that sort of work is best left for... I understand.
Go and search the city, determine what he's planning and where he works. Preparation makes the victor.
What can you tell me of him?
Tamir makes his living as a black market merchant, so the Souk district should be your destination. I would suggest you seek out the following places. A small souk northeast of here, the madrasa to our east, and in the gardens north of this bureau. Focus on these places and he should become well known to you.
I assume you want me to return to you when this is done.
Yes. come back to me. I'll give you Al-Mualim's marker, and you'll give us Tamir's life.
As you wish.
Remember, Altair, if you find yourself in trouble and the city turned against you, return to the Bureau. I can shelter you from the storm. Be warned, though, if your enemies are too close, my door will remain closed until you've lost them. Do you understand?
Yes. To bring the enemy inside would compromise the Brotherhood.
Very well. Off you go.
That will cost you your life!
Please, you're hurting me. What have I done wrong? Tell me, please.
Down, infidel! I hate the game! Maybe you haven't noticed. How can one expect to be?
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life!
What have I done wrong? Tell me, please.
Down, infidel!
Praise God, you've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
That man just murdered someone!
I forgot you can't really air assassinate.
Make room. Way out.
Dash to the infidel! You will not get away from me!
Praise God, you've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
Come, people. Come see what I have to offer. You won't find better prices anywhere. You might find better items anywhere else. I swear it.
Do you understand?
Yes. I am to deliver the letter to your merchant friend.
And you know who to see?
The same man as always.
Do not think to betray my presence in this city. We have many eyes, many ears.
And many arms, yes. Good for silencing those who say too much. I know this well. You have my word.
Good. Then be quick about it. Time is short.
I'll have your hand for that!
Something? You'll find it here, I'm sure of it.
You need something?
I've done nothing wrong!
Damn impudence!
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
You seem to know exactly what you want. I like that in a customer. Come on, come on! You won't find better prices anywhere!
Something caught your eye? God curse the one who's done this. Where are you?
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that!
That's it, that's citizen first.
What have I done wrong? Tell me, please!
Thief! You are filth!
Won't anyone help me? Stop it, please!
Death to the impudence! Die! This won't be too difficult.
It's good you came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me.
So, we finally meet. Something needs to be done. It's only a matter of time before someone else discovers it.
Tell him then, it's in his best interest to keep the souk secure.
He won't meet with me. Too busy with this new deal of his.
And the guards?
Tried already. They won't lift a finger unless the order comes from him.
Then what will you do?
I'll go to Albulnukut.
The merchant king? He won't see you.
He doesn't have to. I've written him a letter that explains the problem. He can read it and decide for himself. Go pester someone else.
There we go. But yeah, no, the primitive parkour system in this game is the reason why I wouldn't mind stick into as much of the story as I can.
Resist. We must fight them in any way we can. Be wary, friends.
I'll have your hand for that.
Everywhere.
Go away.
Waiting. Helps us always. Be strong.
He's called another meeting.
What is it this time? Another warning? Another execution?
No, he has work for us to do.
Which means we won't be paid.
He's abandoned the ways of the Merchant Guild. Does as he pleases now.
He treats us as if we were his servants.
And the guard does nothing to stop him.
Enough. We must go. If we're late, he'll be angry, and we'll suffer for it.
Perhaps one day, someone will have the courage to stand up to him.
Perhaps. But until that day arrives, we should do as told.
You are ready. Deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him.
What have I done wrong?
What do you want?
Tell me, please.
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand on your head!
Praise God, you've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
The infidel king would see us all waiting from the world.
What is he doing? My good people, your services come to an end. He just ran into something. Don't do that again.
Such a strange man.
What's wrong with him?
Battle prices anywhere. You are filth.
What have I done wrong?
What a fool.
Thief! You are filth!
Stop it, please. You're hurting me.
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that!
That hurts. Stop it, please.
You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life!
That hurts. Stop it, please.
Thief! You are filth! You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life! Thief! You are dirty thief! I'll have your hand and you will die!
Tell me, please. of your sacrifice.
If you need me, I'll be here. You are defending me!
You do not wish me any harm, I know. Just...
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that!
Stop it, please!
Come
You're
see what I have
hurting
to
me!
offer.
What?
Infidel! Infidel, die!
Please! Good you came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me. I owe you my freedom, sir.
Where is the one responsible? Come see what I have to offer.
Could I interest you in some of my wares?
You had no right to do that.
Come, people! Come see what I have to offer. You won't believe your eyes.
Seems a tragedy, but I say
What is
this
that fool
is an
doing?
honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this. I stand before you to deliver a warning.
Okay. There's clearly only 2 more viewpoints in this region. There's plenty of vigilantes all over the area, which will be very useful for when I get caught or whatever.
Amir drove his caravan north. He came across the Saracen leader and his starving men. Most fortunate for them both, each having something the other wanted. Was just before Hatim. The Saracens were low on food and in desperate need of resupply. But there was no relief in sight. And so Tamir left, riding north and wondering what would become of his supplies. For soon, they would surely spoil. That should have been the end of his tale and the poor man's life. But fate intended otherwise. Was just before Hatim. The Saracens were low on food and in desperate need of resupply. But there was no relief in sight. And so Tamir left, riding north and wondering what would become of his supplies. For soon, they would surely spoil. That should have been the end of this tale and the poor man's life. But fate intended otherwise. Some say, were it not for Tamir, Salah ad-Din's men would have surely turned on him. Could be we won the battle because of that man. Pay dearly for that.
You seem to know quite a bit about Tamir. Tell me what he's planning.
I know only the stories I tell, nothing more.
A pity. There's no reason to let you live if you've nothing to offer in return.
Wait! There is one thing.
Continue.
He is preoccupied as of late. He oversees the production of many weapons.
What of it? They're meant for Salah ad-Din. This does not help me, which means it does not help you.
No, stop, listen! Not Salah ad-Din. They're for someone else. The crests these arms bear, they are different, unfamiliar. It seems Tamir supports another, but I know not who.
Is that all?
Yes. I've told you everything I know.
Then it's time for you to rest.
Let go of me! I've done nothing wrong!
What is it?
You are...
Somebody help me!
Tamahal.
It's good you came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me.
So we murder nearby. What
Die!
happened?
Infidel! You're mine!
Get him!
Have this under control.
Won't get away from me! Comes the English king with their army. They leave horrors in their wake. Salah ad-Din rides to meet him, that he barbarous act might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory.
So, how did you manage to do it?
It wasn't easy, my friend. No, not at all. Cursed merchant caught me trying to steal from him. Called for help.
I can't imagine the guards were pleased.
At least a dozen of them appeared. All well armed and spoiling for a fight.
What did you do?
I ran over, under, and through the crowd. Knocked over a few stalls for good measure. But they kept coming.
Then how did you escape?
With a little help from my friends.
What do you mean?
There's a couple of my brothers who gather around the southeastern exit of the souk. They let me pass and then turned their attention towards the guards. Kept them distracted while I got away. Without their help, I wouldn't be here right now.
A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence? Madness? We must resist. We must fight them in any way we can. Now comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Salah ad-Din rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory. Be wary, friends. The Shaitan is everywhere, watching, waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong, like Salah ad-Din. Take up arms against our enemies.
Alright, there's literally only one more thing I can do in this area.
He is a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in.
Thief! You are filth!
Your presence annoys me.
That's the infidels!
Somebody do something! Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
we go. And there's no other information gathering I can do.
Deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next.
And I have all the vigilantes, so every potential escape route I use should be covered.
Altair, welcome, welcome. I've done what you asked. Now give me the marker.
First things first. Tell me what you know.
Tamir rules over the Souk El Salah. He makes his fortune selling arms and armor and is supported by many in this endeavor.
Yeah, Han.
Blacksmiths, traders, financiers. He's the largest death dealer in the land.
And have you devised a way to rid us of this blight?
A meeting is being arranged at Souk El Salah to discuss an important sale. They say it's the largest deal Tamir has ever made. He'll be distracted with his work. That's when I'll strike.
Your plan seems solid enough. I give you leave to go. Let Al-Mualim's will be done. You may rest here until you are ready.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Now, see, this now one of the things that Assassin's Creed Unity brought back to the game was the whole investigation section that this game had, which was very fun. Planning out your assassinations, observing where your target is, and then going in. Now, mind you, Unity also was also the game that introduced the more concept of do the mission how you want. So technically the fastest way to play Assassin's Creed Unity was not always the stealthiest.
That won't happen here.
My merchandise is without fear. Not find better items anywhere
Open your eyes.
Please, sir, have any money?
Your men have failed to fill the order, which means I have failed my client.
We need more time.
This is the excuse of a lazy or incompetent man. Which are you?
Neither.
What I see says otherwise. Now, tell me, what do you intend to do to solve this problem of ours? These weapons are needed now.
I see no solution. The men work day and night, but your client requires so much, and the destination. It is a difficult route.
Would that you could produce weapons with the same skill as you produce excuses.
I have done all I can.
It is not enough.
Then perhaps you ask too much.
Too much? I gave you everything. Without me, you would still be charming serpents for coin. All I ask in return was you fill the orders I bring you, and you say I ask too much? You dare disrespect me?
Peace, Tamir. I meant no insult.
Then you should have kept your mouth shut!
No! Stop!
Stop? I'm just getting started.
No! Stop!
You came into my souk, stood before my men, and dared to insult me? your face!
No. Leave the body. Let this be a lesson to the rest of you. Think twice before you tell me something cannot be done. Now get back to work.
Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Where did you learn your craft? Allemzer's challenged me.
That took ages to draw his weapon. Like, what the hell? That was absolutely ridiculous. Get to it a couple of times.
Ladders are a socially
Pressing
acceptable way to reach a roof.
pressing the button to draw your weapon, not drawing a weapon. Where is he? There he is.
Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Where did you learn your craft?
Be at peace.
You'll pay for this. You and all your kind.
It seems you're the one pays now, my friend. You'll not profit from suffering any longer.
You think me some petty death dealer, suckling at the breast of war? A strange target, don't you think? Why me, when so many others do the same?
You believe yourself different, then?
Oh, but I am. For I serve a far nobler cause than mere profit. Just like my brothers.
Brothers?
Ah, but he thinks I act alone. I am but a piece. A man with a part to play. You'll come to know the others soon enough. They won't take kindly to what you've done.
Hello, the real
Good. I look
kitty
forward to
cat.
ending their lives
I
as well.
can see your message.
Pride. It will destroy you, child.
Okay, now we need to escape, but luckily enough, as you can see right on our map, immediately is some vigilantes that we can use to escape. Almost at them, and here they are. They'll block off our pursuer's route, and then hiding point. And we are now anonymous.
Something caught your eye?
I can even blend into this crowd and have them move me away from this guard. If I can get to the rooftops. That guard is way too close for me to exit blend, it seems. But looking at the guard, these guys seem to be going the right direction I want them to. No one's around, so I'm just going to exit.
Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They stage the crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance, violence, madness. We must resist. We must fight.
So they keep acting like a scholar slash priest. Here you go, get onto the roof here. Damn, that's it. Someone saw me jump. There we go, here's the guards. Also unfortunate is in this first game you can't really assassinate people from hiding points. That was introduced in Assassin's Creed 2. And you can't even hide the bodies until Assassin's Creed 2. So again, another reason why I'm planning on doing the bare minimum that I need to do to get this game finished.
Word has reached me of your victory, Altair. You have my gratitude and my respect. Thank you. It is a shame that the other assassins continue to hold you in such poor regard.
Rafik, I do not care what the others think of me.
As you wish, Altair. You should bring news of your victory to Al-Mualim. I'm certain he has more work for you to do.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
There you go, 100% completion of this memory. But yeah, I'm really interested in seeing what they do with Valhalla because they said they're going to go more in depth. Oh, cutting.
Out of the machine, Mr. Miles.
What's the matter, Doc?
Miss Stillman is once again insisting I let you rest.
So, feel like telling me who put the stick up his ass?
We have a deadline. 1 week. Well, 6 days now.
Deadline?
I can't talk about it.
Man, put yourself in my shoes. I'm being held hostage by a group of scientists. At least I think you're scientists. And forced to spend all day in some crazy-ass machine. You won't tell me what you're looking for or why you want it, but I'm supposed to be thanking you for keeping me alive. This is so fucked. Sorry, but it is.
What do you want me to do?
Let's see. I don't know. Maybe give me some answers?
I can't. And it's better this way. Safer.
Safer for who?
Both of us.
Hey, you know what? I've got a question I think you can actually answer.
What's up?
Why is it that sometimes the guys in there talk like they're from the future?
The future?
I mean the present. Now, today, whatever.
You've probably noticed that English has become the official language of the Holy Land.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
The Animus is translating speech it deems vital into more modern English, so expect a few anachronisms. I could probably make it more authentic, but... You ever read Chaucer?
Who?
Yeah, definitely not for you.
Can you tell me more about Abstergo? What goes on here? Beyond the whole keeping me prisoner thing.
Abstergo is one of the largest pharmaceutical companies in the world. Their primary focus is antidepressants. There's some information on the computer over there.
But you already said this isn't about testing a drug. So what's the deal?
I don't like where this is going.
So it's safe to assume the Animus is not a part of their public face.
What, you haven't seen the commercials?
Oh my god. She has a sense of humor.
I'm sorry, Desmond. I've got a lot of work to do. Like I said, if you want to know more about the company, take a look at the computer. The telecommunications stuff is particularly interesting. Aren't you tired?
No, so I can't talk to her anymore. Can't do anything on this. So I can only use this terminal.
Can't talk. Gotta work.
Interesting. Oh. Sure, cats. I don't mind having someone else talking during this. Should also help out for an interesting video. Let's see here. There we go. Let's see if we can get them. Alright, there we go.
Meow.
Hello, cat. Keep in mind, you are being streamed.
Okay.
And that is officially it of what I can do. Oh, and we're still displaying. There we go.
I think there might be a little bit of delay.
Yeah, there's a few seconds delay. It should be, there we go. See, unfortunately, I have to do a stream within a stream in order to broadcast this, and the door is now locked. It's mostly just due to issues with my controller. Now, if I was doing a silent broadcast, then that would be a different story.
Alright, yeah, I understand. So I've never actually seen the first Assassin's Creed played before. Never played it myself.
Let's go, Mr. Miles. Time's wasting.
I didn't really have the want to play it because after playing Brotherhood, I think I played Brotherhood and then I went back to play Assassin's Creed 2. And the change in gameplay, significant change in gameplay between the two games, made me not even want to try to play the first one.
So why are you doing all this,
Hold
Doc?
on.
What are you hoping to accomplish?
You turned the television on lately? Read the newspaper?
Never cared much for that stuff.
Then, let me sum it up for you. The world's a mess. It's pathetic, really. You've seen it firsthand yourself. 1,000 years between you and your ancestor, and society remains just as barbaric, just as stupid.
And your point is?
Order, Mr. Miles. The world needs order. That is what we're working towards, and that is what you're helping us to achieve.
You expect me to believe you're building a better tomorrow?
That's exactly what we're doing. The human race calls out for direction. They want to know why they're here, what they're meant to do. Well, we're going to tell them. And once they understand how to live their lives, everything will be better.
Better how?
An end to all conflicts, large and small. Isn't that what you assassins strive for? Peace in all things?
I told you, I'm not an assassin.
Right.
I still don't see where I fit into things.
In time, Mr. Miles. In time, you'll understand. Or you won't. I don't care either way, as long as you show us where it is.
Where what is?
Sorry I'm late. Ready to go?
Yes, we are.
Okay, for some reason my character keeps shifting back to facing him. Let's see, is this the point? I think I have to way a bit further. Yeah, I can't interact. But yeah,
Screwing
cats.
around and lie down on the animus.
Sorry for interrupting you, dear, but generally when I do these sort of let's plays, You know, obviously when there's moments of, you know, story.
Cutscenes? Yeah, no, I understand that. I'd want to hear the cutscenes myself too.
So here's the Animus 1.0.
It's not anything like the Animus you see in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very strange Animus machine they have.
Distant enemies.
This is just that was just a tooltip. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why people had such an issue with the movie, because of the liberties it took.
You've done well, Altair, and I'm confident that this is but the first of many successes.
Tamir spoke as if he knew you well. He implied my work had a larger meaning.
Significance comes not from a single act, but the context within which it is performed. The consequences born of it.
Then is there more I need to know?
Altair, your greatest failure was born of knowing too much. If I choose to withhold information, it is only to ensure you do not make the same mistake a second time.
I see.
No, you don't. And it will remain this way until you've learned your lesson. Still, you have performed competently, and as such I restore a rank and will return a piece of your equipment. Go now, either to Akka or Jerusalem. There are many in both cities who require your attention. The Bureau leaders can tell you more about what needs to be done.
Finally got counter kill back.
Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield the blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know. Perfect. The work of a master. And that, my students, is how we all should fight.
Now, have you noticed anything interesting about
You must be busy.
Altair's design?
I understand.
Not especially.
Okay. Take a close look now.
It's kind of hard to do because the stream is like a full minute behind.
Okay. There we go. Yeah, it's zooming in now.
What am I supposed to be seeing? I don't know.
You'll see it more clearly now if I can. So let me do it. Oh yeah, there.
The gauntlets?
Hold on. Let me get out of the fortress. There you go. Much closer view. Just give it a second before it catches up. And you will see what I'm referring to.
Seems like you were looking at the gauntlet specifically.
Do you notice it now?
It's shiny.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I see is a shiny gauntlet.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to show you two things. Alright, let's zoom in here a little bit. This is as close as I can get. And then we're going to switch around slowly. There we go.
He's got one gauntlet. His finger's missing.
There you go.
I already knew about the finger thing.
Okay.
They held up with that in the movie, and plus, that was part of Brotherhood.
Exactly.
And Assassin's Creed 2, when he takes the gauntlet to Da Vinci, and Da Vinci fixes it for him, and he's like, "There's a sacrifice needed."
Yeah, and then Da Vinci.
And he's like, "I'm just kidding. I fixed it."
Yeah. Leonardo improved the design, which then eventually became the staple for all future hidden daggers. Mind you, some assassins have altered the design even further. Such an example would be Connor's hidden dagger. His hidden dagger was detachable, which sort of was looking enough suited him, but it was clear that it was intent for an assassin whose primary method of fighting was two-handed. Also, another big change in this game is the lack of fast traveling. Like,
what's that?
Fair point. I generally avoid using it as well. Also, you saw me pick up a flag earlier, Kat. That was a collectible in the game. Now, you saw me kill someone recently. I don't know when you popped into the stream.
I saw that last assassination, yeah.
Yeah, that was the first one, by the way. Your character, there is no upgrading your equipment in this game.
Use throwing
So
knives to deal with
you're
different
stuck with the
enemies.
amount of health you got.
Yeah, you get stuff by progressing the story. So, there are some collectibles that have a reason to collect, such as saving the citizens. Saving the citizens allow you better methods of escaping or infiltration. Whereas some collectibles like those flags, to my recollection, they give you no real benefit. And unfortunately, I'm looking, because of how static Assassin's Creed 1 was, I am looking to try and just quickly get the story done. Also, there's no reason to blend while on horseback. Like, there's no reason to hide.
So the guards automatically attack you no matter what?
No, it's not that. There's no point because they have no ranged weapons.
No, I mean like the guards attack you automatically throughout the game.
No. It's just on horseback. Like, see, the thing is, like, they have not caught up to me. They can't catch up to me because they don't use horses. And they don't use ranged weapons. So there is, like, the only time they will ever actually catch me while I'm on a horse is if I slow down, stop, or get stuck somewhere.
You see, I don't just mean on horseback. I mean like regularly. Like while you're just going about your business, they'll just randomly attack you.
No, you can stealth over. You can still stealth around.
But if you're not stealthing, they will.
No, unless you do anything suspicious, you're okay.
That's what I was...
Assassin's Creed 1 had more of a focus on the stealth. Am I even going the right way? Yes, I am. So even then, when I slowed down, they couldn't do much. The combat is so static and so slow, it's no real point. You're highly encouraged. Now, mind you, Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood did have, like, auto-fail mission, and Assassin's Creed 3 and Revelations. They did have, like, auto-fails and, auto-desynchronization if you just went, oh, I'm just going to kill everything type of approach. So there's still stealth moments. It wasn't until really Black Flag and Unity where you give them more of the freedom of, like, okay, here's your target, here's where they are, how do you approach? Mind you, I like how Unity brought back a mechanic that was in this game, which was learning about your target in a bit more in depth.
Remember to reach out for ledges should you fall while climbing.
So, there's that. So, mind you, I can go at this little jaw and the guards won't do anything. This was actually my favorite map in terms of Assassin's Creed. And there's a citizen to save. Also, as you can see, I have to equip the hidden dagger.
Yeah, it was the same way in Black Flag.
That's all you do.
No, you don't in most of the stuff, like in the more modern stuff.
Dead man will make you bleed.
Is that the last of them? I hope so. Still, best not to take any chances. I'll hurry home. Don't think I'll leave it again anytime soon, either. You've done me a kindness, young man. Be assured I won't forget it.
There we go. This will get me into the city.
Where's the one responsible for this?
Now, Assassin's Creed 2 greatly improved on this blend mechanic.
Damn. Where is the heathen responsible for this?
Just have to get through these guards. Now, also I was going to give you a sense of how big these earlier maps were. Like, there you go. This is the city. You get 3 districts. So yeah, that's the thing. Okay, you're gonna hear me comment on some things before you visually see it.
Yep. So I've noticed.
Like just there, like the whole commenting on the size of the map. So as you can see, the maps were greatly smaller. Even like comparative to the sequel, Assassin's Creed 2, they were like vastly smaller. There we go. This is where you only really get to see ranged enemies. Oh,
way
oh, we survived.
Come back here! You're mine! Hey!
Oh, apparently I saved a citizen. So the main reason why I'm still going to tolerate doing these synchronization points is so I can quickly find my investigation quests. Let's save the citizen.
Thank you, my boy. I only wish my sons were half as brave as you. I'll see to it that they hear this tale and know what it is to be a true hero.
We're getting a bale of hay on a second-story building.
Yeah. Luckily enough, the Assassin's Creed games got a bit more clever with their eagle jumps. But they still occasionally have the good old hail. Now we need to eavesdrop.
You hear about Elaine?
The archer who guards the eastern wing?
Poor bastard's brother caught an arrow in the throat. Doubt he'll last the night.
How can he continue to work knowing what's to come?
He visits his brother often, so I cover for him when I can.
You aren't there now?
No. I've family business of my own to attend to.
Then he'd best hope the doctor doesn't learn of his desertion.
He won't.
Long as you stay silent.
Don't worry. Your secret's safe with me.
Oh, I'm getting the bleed effect on my screen again. It's only when I switch to Discord after looking at something white. Like I can see Twitch on the other side of the screen.
That is baby.
I beg of you, sir. I beg of you, just a few points, please.
See if I can change.
You're somewhere you shouldn't be. Leave before you get hurt.
Also, one issue I have. Oh. Who's on me? But yeah, one of the main issues I sort of had with this game was in the intro and on the cover, you would see images of Altair with a crossbow on his back. You never get to use the crossbow.
What?
Now I've heard rumors when I first bought this game back when Game was still a was still a shop company in Ireland. Oh god, I have to go back so long. It was a PC exclusive. Also, you cannot air assassinate.
Stop this, please. You're hurting me. Help! I need help! Please! Anyone! Aren't you done complaining yet? That's all you do!
You have to get right up to your target. Oh, wrong target.
This is where you die!
Also very difficult to do hidden dagger encounters in this game. It wasn't until it took Assassin's Creed 2 that they want the option of only fighting the hidden dagger to be available.
Thank you, my boy. I only wish my sons were half as brave as you. I'll see to it that they hear this tale and know what it is to be a true hero.
More monks. Monks are I think, are the more likely save citizen reward. One more save citizen. There it is. Which take dagger to try and even the odds before the fight.
Your presence, this will teach you nothing.
I'll knock you down!
Let me get home. And if you did not down, you don't get the block.
Where are you? I know you're here somewhere.
Classic Assassin's Creed AI. Down on top of a corpse.
Damn. Where is the heathen Your life ends now!
It's good you came along when you did. Another minute and they'd have made off with me. I owe you my freedom, stranger.
Vigilantes.
This is an ill omen.
Oh, Stephen, you're paying like you can lose me! I'll have your head! You won't get away from me! That... luck! Simply luck! You think you can lose me? I'm catching up to you! Heathen, you'll pay dearly! I see him! He's over there!
In Lure Sport, the technique that that Altair just did, it's there. Oh, almost got myself killed. It's a technique even called Crucio. You just simply move the blade around and lunge forward. Now, it's a very simple technique, but like it's very simple in terms of the concept, but like it's so tricky to actually pull off, especially if your opponent's aware of it. Oh, more. There's another soldier who surrendered.
And you killed him. No mercy.
Right, there's a pickpocket mission somewhere. Exactly where he is. Must be a courtyard or something.
Anyone could possibly need.
Okay, there has to be a way into this building. And I found it.
It's forbidden for you to be here.
I beg of you, sir. I beg of you. Just a few coins.
You something to say?
Oh, can't go in. Need monks.
Please, don't leave.
Which will get me, which I can get over here.
I'll have your hands for that. Go away, peasant.
Please, you're hurting me.
Heathen! Fool! Don't you know you've already I can kill you with my eyes.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness. I swear it.
I really enjoyed the elegant counter kills, and I still don't have a means of getting past these two guards here. Plus their extra friends. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. There we go. Take him out.
What the hell do you
Then
want?
just
He
bam.
might have your head.
Not that simple.
Almost assassinated him.
I That guy's running away.
Where are you?
Just gonna watch him run like a coward.
So what you got there?
Rubbish. The man had no coin to speak of, just some damn tube. All I found was a bit of paper with these nonsense scratchings.
Them's not nonsense, but words and letters.
Why is a man putting words and letters in a tube? It's a waste of tube, if you ask me.
Must be important. Give it here, and I'll have a look.
Like you helped last time. I ain't letting you steal this.
Well, ain't you clever? Have fun with it, then.
Just a simple priest, armed with a short sword and a regular sword on my person.
Assassin! There's an assassin here!
Come quickly, he just killed someone.
Why would anyone want to do that?
Oh. Save the citizen. Technically, I don't even need to eagle the synchronized points because they only help you find the location. Nope. He chose to fight.
Thank you. They did not say what they wanted from me, but I saw the darkness in their eyes. I'm sorry, I have nothing to offer in return for your sacrifice, but I shall see to it that my brothers know you are a friend.
Oh.
And his men cannot hope to free. We must not trespass here. We must do all we can to aid them in their cause.
Oh, there's someone.
Tend to your field. Provide aid to the wounded. Pray. Sacrifice and service to the Lord. We must all do our part. Stay strong, citizens. Remain fixed in your beliefs. Though the road is long and your trials many, no God
The side citizens do make the game a bit easier, but I'm gonna be honest, I am very tempted just to just to do a speed run. Like instead of getting the full assassination information, just go at it.
I need this dealt with now. The ropes are eaten through with rot and must be replaced. If we wait any longer, we risk an accident.
I understand, but what of the houses I'm supposed to repair?
Never mind the citizens. What do they do anyway but cry and complain? It's the knights who sacrifice that the rest of us might live in peace.
But they've nowhere to go, and the rains will come soon.
I won't warn you again, boy. Do as you're told or you'll find yourself in irons.
Yes, sire.
First, sensible words out of your mouth. You've got the plans, now get to work!
Damn. Yeah.
How can you damn it? Out of the way! Anyone see him? I see him! I'll find him today! I found him! He's here! I see him! He's over there! Keep up with him! I know where he's going! I found him! He's here! There! After him! Don't let him get away! He's there!
Oh, here they are.
He's bound to tire! Can't run forever! I'll get you!
Here's another thing that was back in the day from, I think they got rid of this around Assassin's Creed Brotherhood or 3. Barriers! You have not unlocked this member yet. There's no one here. Is there any even guards?
Ah, Altair. A little bird told me you'd be paying a visit.
Al-Mualim has ordered the execution of Garnier de Naplouse.
The Grand Master of the Knights Hospitalier?
Indeed. And I have already determined when and how to strike.
Share your knowledge with me then.
He lives and works within the Order's hospital, northwest of here. Rumors speak of atrocities committed within its walls. It seems the good doctor enjoys experimenting on innocent citizens. Most of them kidnapped and brought here from Jerusalem.
Clever. By stealing his subjects from another city, he avoids arousing too much suspicion here. But back to the matter at hand. What is your plan?
Garnier keeps mainly to his quarters inside the hospital, though he leaves occasionally to inspect his patients. It's when he makes his rounds that I will strike.
It's clear you've given this some thought. I give you leave go. Remove this stain from Akka, Altair. Perhaps it will help cleanse your realm. Rest here until you're ready to begin your mission.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Is he running from someone? He must not be of sound mind. Strange man.
Alright, Jason, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream after this assassination.
Okay.
Enough, my child. I asked you to retrieve the patient, not to kill him. There. Everything will be all right.
No!
Give me
No!
your hand.
Don't touch me! Not again!
Cast out this fear, else I cannot help you.
Help me? Like you helped the others? You took their souls! I saw! But not mine! No! You'll not have mine! Ah!
Take hold of yourself. Do you think this gives me pleasure? Do you think I want to hurt you? But you leave me no choice.
Every kind word matched by the back of his hand. All lies and deception. He won't be content until all bow before him.
You should not have done that. Return him to his quarters. I'll be along once I've tended to the
You
others.
can't keep me here. I'll escape again.
No, you won't. Break his legs, both of them. I am so sorry. Have you people nothing better to do?
That's one thing I always enjoyed about the AC series. They were never afraid to get brutal.
My legs! You bastard! Broke both my legs!
Alright, there's our target.
Get away from me!
One day we'll look back on this and laugh.
I'll kill you.
I doubt that.
Just have to bide my time. And there's an exit point right there.
How did you do it? I have my ways. The worst is over then. So tired. Then rest, my child.
Let go your burden.
I'll rest now, yes. The endless dream calls to me. But before I close my eyes, I must know what will become of my children.
You mean the people made to suffer your cruel experiments? They'll be free now to return to their homes.
Homes? What homes? The sewers? The brothels? The prisons that we dragged them from?
You took these people against their will.
Yes. What little will there was for them to have. Are you really so naive? Do you appease a kind child simply because he wails? But I want to play with fire, Father. What would you say? As you wish. But then you'd answer for his burns.
These are not children, but men and women full grown.
In body, perhaps, but not in mind. Which is the very damage I sought to repair. I admit, without the piece of Eden, which you stole from us, my progress was slowed. But there are herbs, mixtures, and extracts. My guards are proof of this. They were madmen before I found and freed them from the prisons of their own minds. And with my death, madmen they will be again.
You truly believe you were helping them?
It's not what I believe. It's what I know.
Lost bones. forgetting how bad the parkour was in this game. Into a hay bale. The ultimate hiding spot.
Are the weapons of our enemy. Do not listen to their lies. Poisonous words meant to sow the seeds of confusion.
What news, Altair?
Garnier is dead.
Then you should return to Masyaf with news of your victory.
There is something else.
Speak it then, or would you have me read your mind?
What do you think he wanted from these people? That he would keep them and experiment on them as he did?
Yours is not to ask, but act, Altair. It doesn't matter what he did or why. Only that he's dead.
But Garnier seemed to believe he was helping these people.
Is that what you saw?
No. What I saw was not a place of healing, but of pain.
Then why are we having this conversation?
I don't know. Forget I spoke of it.
I already have.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
That is 2 out of 9 targets finished. Fast forward. And it seems like my game may have crashed. Oh, that is hilarious. Oh, well, folks, that's it. I had to end my stream due to my game crashing. And thanks, Kat, for watching. And I'm glad that you wanted to chat during. You still here? Alright, this is Wolf Ninja, sign out. May the Force be with you, and remember, roll for initiative.